Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri, and today we're talking about the Christmas update that is imminent. So by imminent it means it's really close, but I'm not sure the date. So our current update that we're on was said to expire the 18th. So today is the 18th. Tomorrow's the 19th, and the 20th will be the day after, basic math. And we're in December, so we're getting really close to Christmas. Like literally after this week, next week is Christmas. So I'm pretty safe to say this is going to be our big Christmas update, since we didn't get it in the previous time slot of November to mid-December, where we are now. So as we all know, we have the Gakko box, the Gargoyle box, Parvis. And did we get anything else? Like, we didn't get anything story-wise, did we? We just got those two things. Hey, King Nova. So, basically, and we got the free energy restore every day. That's the update for me, is energy. So we got EXP dungeon, skill card dungeon. We just got a bunch of wardings and stuff. That was pretty much the focus of our update. So, hey guys, how you doing? So, yeah, so today, so what I meant by imminent is, the update's either going to be tonight or tomorrow night. So Cyberstep hasn't given any confirmation that I've seen yet on Twitter or Facebook or anything like that. Yeah, I got Parvis sitting out there. She's up front. She's having her camera time. Your PS4 stopped working. That's shitty. Christmas right around the corner, but that's shitty. So basically, the main little dilemma, not dilemma, but what I'm talking about is, today is Monday, and sometimes it's really weird for them to do updates, because, like, how we've seen with the Onigiri updates is, generally, they sometimes they're on Thursdays, sometimes they're on Fridays. They've never been on a Saturday or Sunday, but they're usually on weekdays, never on a Monday, but usually I'd say they come Tuesday night or Wednesday night. It's either like Tuesday right in the morning, or it's Wednesday right at night, or like right in the morning. And why I say that is because PSN, if you notice, like, all the games come out on Tuesdays, like all new releases, unless it's Nintendo. Didn't they reschedule to Tuesday? I don't know. I haven't seen any like tweets by them. I looked it up. I'm like, Onigiri, I saw nothing for PS4. But what I'm trying to say is, all the games come out on Tuesdays. All the PlayStation Store updates Tuesday at like when we have login on PS4. That's when the PlayStation Store updates. So it's like in sync with like Japanese, like 12 a.m. or whatever time frame, the 12 a.m. PDS or whatever. It all lines up. So there's a huge chance that the update's going to be tonight. We're going to get maintenance at 4 a.m. my time, and we'll wake up in the morning and there'll be an update. You're pretty sure they posted an update about maintenance times for all consoles like a month ago? Yeah, they did. Yeah, it's an hour earlier. Hey, Zia. Like before, it used to be, so it might be 3 a.m. I don't know. I haven't stayed up to 4 a.m. and God knows how long. But it's generally that time frame. It's like when I'm sleeping, there's an update. So chances are the update's either going to be like tonight, like tonight a.m., or it's going to be like tomorrow night. So yeah, that's some food for thought. So that means you might want to play it safe, and if you have saved up a lot of the limited energy restores, I would take a what's that word I'm trying to say? I would take advantage of the time you have right now to go and use these full energy restores limited. I have one left to use, so I'm going to use that on something. I mean, today is my skill card dungeon, so I'll probably just run that like 4 more times. But, if you have any of these limited restores left, they should be going away next update. So it says right there, this item will be removed during a future maintenance, and that's usually just for big story maintenance. It's not like weekly maintenance. So I wouldn't want to hold on to these. I wouldn't want to see you guys lose out on, $3 a restore that they're just giving you, because if you don't use them, you're going to lose them. Use it or lose it. So, if you guys have got time, use them now. I don't know what you want to do. Run EXP dungeon on hard if you need it. I don't know. whatever you need to do, go do it. Like, if you haven't done your 7 Heaven Spices, that's going away too. I highly recommend you just get on, if you've got all your restores left, you know, just go run Golden Weapon Hunt on normal until you run out of restores and get everything you can from that exchange shop. Get everything else from that. That's what I would say. That's what I would recommend. If you haven't done Gakko's box, do it. I've done it and I'm done with it, so, you know, it's not on my mind. If you need Parvis's dungeon, do that. If you haven't done your Parvis achievement either, those are 2 achievements. Do 100 runs of Parvis, and you'll get 2 free scrolls. If you haven't done that yet, that, in my opinion, that supersedes doing the golden box, but the 7 spice. But, you know, if you haven't even started doing that at this point, you're kind of SOL. So, you know, we reap what we sow. So, Karma's saying, anyone know anything about the Vanguard accessories Unity? So you mean the unit? I don't know. I doubt we'd be getting it this update. I think it might come, like, in the new year. Because let's get into what the next update is. Because a lot of people want to know what's coming. And, obviously, I don't have, you know, like, advanced sheets of what's, you know, going to be in the maintenance and stuff. We only really have speculation looking at PC, JP, PS4. And after this update, we're going to not know what's coming. Like, it's literally going to be, like, impossible to, like, okay, what's next? Because JP PS4, they've skipped Hound Dog, they've skipped the other Cyberstep game, Cosmic League characters. PS4 JP did not get them at all. Matoy and the other two. And I don't know if that's because they just want to, like, catch them up to PC like they've been doing us, or if it's because they closed down Cosmic League and they don't want to do any more cross promotion. I don't know, because we still have events that have Ivis, and not really events, but Ivis and the other one are in it. Ivis and Luna. And I also know that on JP PS4 they didn't get the Android update, which is really weird, because chronologically they should have gotten that, which is the one where you go to a zombie crossing, and I think War Bazooka, you find the androids, you go to the moon, and then there's the worm on the planet, and you go to, like, an extra factory on the moon. All that stuff. They haven't got that yet. Yet they have the new Gala Appreciation event where everyone's in maid suits and butler suits that PC and JP got. Like, they have that. So it's really, really weird to speculate. It's really hard to speculate where we're going to go going forward. But returning to this update coming up, what I know is it's going to be Gawain and Tristan updates. So, like, the follow-up to Lancelot, Gawain and Tristan come, and they're both Vanguards. Tristan's going to be in the gold lineup. Gawain's going to be in the platinum lineup, and they're going to be in a unit. That unit's going to be really good, actually, if you don't have a lot of the main Vanguards. It's really good. I'm looking forward to that unit. Because what we saw in JPPS4 when we looked at that was... that unit, I'm going to roll it, like I said, but that unit should contain, now, it's a big should. If it's not like this, I won't roll it. It really depends. But, yeah, Incense should, if we get that event, Incense should be part of it all. But, what I was going to say is what should appear in that lineup is Gawain, Lancelot, Dart Miyamoto, and then Sanzo and Tristan in the gold lineup, and that's going to be it. So 3 Vanguards in platinum, 2 in the gold, and then the rest of the lineup. I think that's going to be awesome. I think that's going to be a great lineup. For me, I only have 3 Dark Miyamotos, and I only have 2 Lancelots, so if I can snag, you know, any of those, or even a Gawain, you know, I have nothing but victory there. Like, a lot of units have, like, things that I already have in it, and it's like, ugh. Like, if you watch me roll for that outfit, I got, like, a Sasuke, and I'm just like, this is garbage. I have a 150 Sasuke with, like, 2 extra scrolls. I don't need this in my life. Like, I detest when there's, like, you know, a Vanguard I can already get in a unit I'm going to roll. Like, going way back here, like, 90s kids, like, my boys, when I see that in a unit, it's like me, like, pretend I'm Moroku from Inuyasha, and he's going to use his wind tunnel and just suck everything up. Just give everything the suck. But then he sees, like, the poison bugs from Naraku that just appear in every friggin' episode, every single time he tries to use that, and he's just like, nope, I ain't sucking that. So that's another thing. Sasaki Kojo, you're absolutely correct. So Sasaki Kojo should be coming too. So that's the first part what I was saying. Is going to be the Lancelot, Gawain, Tristan update, and then, you know, that's going to come forward. But then there's also the Sasaki Kojiro event, which JPPS4 currently has Sasaki Kojiro, and they have the Christmas update. So what we might be looking at is Gawain and Tristan, Sasaki Kojiro, who is a free Vanguard. She's going to be a limited time only. You run her dungeon a lot, like a lot to get her scrolls. Sasaki Kojiro, she's the rival of Miyamoto Musashi. Big chance she's coming. And then there's going to be the Christmas event on top of that. The Christmas event's going to be similar to the Halloween events and the Summer Festival, where you run a dungeon with fixed stats and you fight a boss and everything drops and you trade in the drops to get stuff, and should be a lot of fun. I've actually seen, me and Eva share played it, and it was really fun. You like fight everything with a turkey leg, and you attack your Oogi's a turkey, and it's pretty fun. It's a lot. I think it's a bit better than the bug thing because there's no time limit, I don't think. You just go in, you have fun with people. It's a really fun design, and it should be, a lot of fun. That said, there's going to be like 3 events going. So that means, now generally, like, speculatively, that's going to mean Gawain and Tristan, Sasaki Kojiro, and Christmas event. And I don't contain Sasaki Kojiro and Christmas event as one unity. I think them as 2 different events. So there could be 3 events going on, if not more. So, I dread that. Like, honestly, like, my Christmas wish for Onigiri is 2 things. On my Onigiri Christmas list, at the top of it, it's been trading. I've been asking Santa for like 2 years now. I want trading, I want 10 OC restores, and I want, like, I don't even know. That's about it. Trading, 10 OC restores, and they might even give us Blitz Tiamat. I don't know. I don't think that'll come. Like the new Blitz Tiamat weapons and stuff. Like, JBPS4 got so much stuff. Like, ahead of time. Like, they got Blitz Tiamat stuff, like, maybe a month after PC got it, which is crazy. Now, the reason I bring up trading is because long ago we had seen some Twitter exchanges, some DMs, we're drowning in them DMs. And I saw some where they asked Cybersub, how's trading? Is there any way trading is going to come? And they said, we are planning on implementing trading sometime this year. Well, tick tock, there's like 2-3 weeks left of this year, so, hold them or fold them. So, I don't know. Like, I feel like they say a lot of things just to appease people and be like, oh, there's hope. You never know. Sorry if that's just on the screen there. You want to see PS4 not have to only play for 1 hour periods? Yeah, that's a big problem. Lately, a lot of people have noticed, and it's pretty hard not to notice, that the game won't, we blue screen a lot. No, you gotta be positive you're gonna be a mod. But, like, what was I gonna say? Shit, you're distracting me with your negativity. This is a no negativity zone. That's only for Overwatch. Yeah. Like, I feel like they just say that, like, well, we're working on trading, or, we're working on it, and then you never know. But I would love it if trading came, and I'd love it if, I would love it if they actually gave us, me and Eva were talking about this today, was, it'd be really, really awesome if they just implemented a way where you could just click on someone and just, like, it says, like, blacklist, friend invite, whisper, yada yada. There should just be a button that just says gift. There should be a button that says gift, and it just says here, give them something. So, that said, earlier someone talked about the accessory on Koropon, and I think there is a strong chance it could come, because lately they've been giving us these extra Nians. Like, we've had the extra, what's that word? We had the outfit Nian, we've had the Nian that had those special accessories that weren't Vanguard ones. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Your Curious looks like a black and blue Amano Hiboko. No, I'm holding the Reverence 3. It's the Lancelot Spear. So, that's going to happen. you know, so for those that don't know what the Gawain and Tristan update is, that's good. That's basically Lancelot Part 2. So if you've been like, you know, up to date at all with Lancelot, in Lancelot's update, the game introduced the Reverence 3 and the Supreme weapons. And those are the 125 Rain Water weapon and Fire Dark weapon. And they're really, really good. They just come right into the weapon ecosystem and just like exude dominance. Be like, ha ha ha, we're like DLC weapons. Ha ha, come on. You know, the first year I'm in Oro, you guided me through this game. You're very welcome, Lickers. I'm glad to help. You honor me with your presence. You can see the confusion, Terrell? Yeah, like from that angle, yeah. So what that's going to mean is in the Gawain and Tristan update, it's going to be a second chance to get the Divine Spirit Incense that Ciaran talked about earlier. And that's the stuff you need to make the Supreme. So if you didn't get any of that earlier, despite how many videos I made saying get this shit, you know, now's your second chance. I still have 2 left, so that's going to be awesome. But what that's going to bring to the table is the Lancelot weapons that we had access to now were Spear, Sword, Odachi, and Twin. And what's going to be coming are Axe, Bow, Staff, and Wand. So that's going to be awesome. Someone's weighted the earthing me. So that's going to be great. So, you know, if you didn't get like if you didn't get like the other side staff, or it wasn't a big, like it wasn't accessible to you, you can note that the Lancelot weapons only have like a 500 base attack difference between you know, between other side and Reverence and stuff. Bar, like the other sides have this huge attack bonus at 130 and stuff. They're awesome weapons. Like, I want to get a Reverence 3 staff. I would like to get a Reverence, maybe a Reverence bow or a Supreme bow. I don't know. I have the other side bow, which I wasn't counting on, so I don't know if I'd want it or not. I do know I want the Reverence 3 staff because it's awesome. But I don't know. I could go for a Reverence 3 bow, but I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I would love to have an Aqua Needle, like I would have like Exorcist 7 on it and like 2 Aqua Needles. Like, I would love that. I would love that bow so much. Amaya's Punishment? That'd be some delicious. Really good. Or Blaze Sanction. I would like a Blaze Sanction Supreme though. That'd be really good. Blaze Sanction Supreme. I know Bow has so many applications for it. Axe 2 is going to love it. Like, it's going to have 50 slice on it. It's going to be great. I've heard of that. You know, you can do that. I think it's kind of superfluous. Like, I mean, yeah, you can have a triple splasher axe. That's awesome. But triple splasher Reverence 3, that's going to be great. Like, you can have, like, splasher 7. Like, a splasher drops the skill card dungeon. That's going to be great. So lots of possibility there. Lots of potential, you know, finally given to the other 4. That's going to be awesome. You know, and if you're 128, those weapons give you an extra attack boost, which is phenomenal. Phenomenal. So that's coming. Hey, Hunter. So that's coming. The Gawain Tristan update. Sasaki Kojo, I don't know much about her dungeon. I've never run it. I've never seen it run. But I know it's reward based, and I've always heard rumors you can get fuse mags from it. It's sort of like that Halloween event where people can just get random ass mags when they run it. So I think that's going to be the big one, to some degree. Other than that, if the Gawain and Tristan update works anything like the Lancelot update, your main concern is going to be, because I don't think Gawain and Tristan leave. I think they stay there. Or at least Lancelot stays there with a new exchange shop. One of the two. But, what was I going to say? Like, I think once again, the main focus is going to be on getting your incenses first. Like, look at how many Supremes you want to make. It's like, do you want, you know, 2 Supremes, 3 Supremes, 4 Supremes? What do you want? Like, everything's going to be available. Especially if you didn't get it earlier. You need to get that incense now. So there's going to be 10 of those available in the new exchange shop. And I think you can just go back and get the recipes after. So it's going to be a lot of energy management this next update from what it's looking like. It's going to be a lot of energy management. A lot of it. Because you're going to have Sasaki Kojiro, takes energy. I think you can only run it so many times a day. Yeah, the EXP dungeon and the skill card dungeon do stay. They will be a permanent part of the game. Do not worry, Ken Black. Don't worry. They're going to be staying. So yeah, I think energy management's going to be huge. I think they might give us a Christmas package too. Like if they're going to be like, hey, they might even wait a certain day for Christmas too. Like they might wait till Christmas to actually give us a package, but like based on last year, I don't know if they actually gave us a thing or not. But I do know they gave us like a week of fever. Like it was awesome. There was like a week, 2 weeks of fever. It was great. It was an awesome Christmas package. We haven't seen Christmas. I mean we haven't seen Christmas in a year, but we haven't seen fever in probably 2-3 weeks. No. We haven't seen fever in like 2-3 months. I can't even talk straight, man. Can't even talk. It's so cold here. So that's gonna be something to look forward to. Like I want to know what they're gonna do. Like if there's a fever, oh, that'd be great. I remember last year they said they were like, oh, we have a fever on New Year's Eve and Christmas Day, and I was just like, you know what people are doing New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? They're like visiting family and having Christmas. They're not playing Onigiri. Like some people are, don't get me wrong, but the bulk of people are, doing Christmas stuff. Like especially where I live. So, and then they did extend it like the whole week, and I was like, thanks guys, because I wasn't I wasn't gonna just like say screw you family, turkey, presents, and just being a family once a year, to go play a video game I can play any day of the week. That's just not how I am. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. Like I would be hella surprised if they gave us that gala event, and that gala event is awesome. If any of you guys have seen it, like Cyberstep's been posting about it on Facebook, Twitter, social media outlets. If you've ever seen that, I've seen video of it. It's really cool. It has like a Sublime exchange shop where there's like one of every Sublime in there. They're like, oh my god, everything's so cool. It takes you to a place that's like a fairy tale. There's new outfits. Gonna be awesome. And since they gave us Christmas outfits this update, I don't know what they're going to give us for outfits next update. I really have no idea. Like, they've already brought back a lot of outfits, so I don't know what's coming. I don't know what's coming for the outfit department, because we do have these dresses, and we might get more dresses, but I'm really perplexed. This person wants an invig. Here you go. Oh, I mean, we have Bandit now, technically, but it's really hard to get. So the Nians are going to be really interesting. Like, the Nyan Koropan, I think it's going to be very interesting to see what's there. Like, I am hoping it's going to be, Lancelot, Dart Miyamoto, and Gawain. I will roll the hell out of that unit and hopefully get some good stuff. So that's going to be fantastic. Trying to think, is there anything else we have to say? Do I have any Christmas outfits yet? Someone asked me that this morning if I had a Christmas outfit, and I do. I do. I was actually wearing like a pink ensemble the other day, like Christmas wise. What place am I in? I am in Kawanakajima, and this is Kenshin and what's his name? Kenshin and Shingen's area. But I do have Christmas outfits. I have the Christmas outfit from last year, and I have the red one from this year. Like this is the 2016 one that I have. And there's another one. I don't know what it's called though. Hi, cute, crazy slot. I have a cat on my head. So I got this hat and I don't have much Christmas stuff. I don't know. I can never find it at all. Was there no Santa arms? There should just be a button to like equip like outfit set, because I can't find anything. Santa Zeal. I have the Santa Zeal. That's what I got. Passionate Santa zeal. Although I don't really like the gloves that much. I prefer the winter, like the winter coat stuff. Winter coat pink. I don't know. I thought I had the... Do I have the pink Santa? I don't even know what I have. It was called Passionate something. Oh, the one with the flower. Okay. For Christmas, you want weapon, mags, custom names. I have too many Santa. That'd be really cool if you could just enter a, you know, a parenthesis name. That'd be really cool. I'm not a big fan on the whole Christmas ensemble. Awakened love. Time to get some spirits and have a vanguard and other shit. Some spirits. There, now I'm Santa, Mistress Santa Oro. It took me like longer to like change outfits than anything because I can never like navigate that. I would love it if they had like a custom outfit like page. That'd be cool. Like you can just like set outfit sets, just like we can sort of have equipment sets. That'd be awesome. So yeah, like I said, big thing tonight. You know, use them limited restores before they're taken away, and you know, because you don't want to wake up tomorrow and be like, yay, new update. It's like you lost $30 worth of resources. It's like, shit. You know, you don't want to be that guy. So like I was saying, if you don't know what to do with it, you know, work on Parvis's or Gakko's box. You know, there's not much time left. And I apologize for not making the video earlier in the day to remind people that updates happen. But, you know, that's what I'm here for. A bubble in me. Don't you know it's like freezing here? You're going to give me a cold. Get me the bubbles. So yeah, I think that's about all I wanted to say. Big update tomorrow, or tomorrow or Tuesday, Wednesday morning. One of the two things. It's either going to be Tuesday morning or Wednesday morning, and you can be sure that I'm going to be around to cover it and go over it, and it's going to be a good time. So if you're up tomorrow morning, there'll be a stream if there's an update. If there's an update, you know, Groundhog Day, you know, if you wake up and Oro's streaming, there's an update. If you wake up and Oro's like not streaming, then I'm probably asleep. You never know. You know, Ground Oro days every day. So, you know, you guys have any questions, comments about the updates, anything you guys want to talk about, you know, we can do some of that. I will let you guys know that after Wednesday, regardless of an update or not, after the initial video is done, there will be an AMA on the channel. So basically you can ask Oro anything, ask me anything, and I'll probably be here or in Kusatsu, one or the other. And, you know, you guys can come in and ask me any questions you want. Just giving a reminder to that. Because if you guys were in the stream last night, I talked a bit about it. Because that was a long-ass stream when I went to 129. You know, it took forever for me to DC. That was basically it. I literally played it for 2.5 hours of DCing. It was like, what the hell? Like, you'll never see another 2.5 hour Onigiri stream in your life. What do you think the most What do you think most realistic would Onigiri put in the game? What? Can you rephrase that a little bit? What do you think is the most realistic thing Onigiri could put in the game? Like, I think you're missing a vowel, or you're missing a verb, or missing a noun. Hey, Micah. We're just talking about the new update coming. I've been DCing less since I hit 129. It's a sign. If you were to build a defensive character, what would your weapon and if I were to build my defensive character, what would be my weapons and Magatamas of choice? So hey, Red Dead. Oh, realistically. Whoa, who said boob movement? The comments went so fast. If I were to be defensive, you'd play spear, because defensive would be spear, so Um, you'd want a spear staff set with a sub focus and power, I'd say, if you were to play defensive. So that way you'd have like the most amount of health, and you'd have like high mind, you'd have high defense, high power, high HP. You know, you'd be a tank to whatever extent that exists for. You would use a spear, and like my weapons of choice would be Reverence 3, Fallen Star, and Other Side, and my Other Side staff. And I think that's what I'm wearing right now, so I'd be wearing this if I was defensive. I'd be wearing these 4 weapons. Lance Flames, Reverence, Other Side, and Other Side stuff. Oh no, wait. I'd be using the White Brilliance and the Raid because those weapons are OP as fuck. I'd be wearing those. My Magatamas would be like 4 Fusion Bears. No, I'd be wearing like 3 Fuse Bear and like a Black Kite or something. That'd be the dream. Just use rain all day. That's what I'd be up about. But what did you mean by the most realistic thing in Onigiri? Like, can you just say it again? Because the comments scrolled by, so I can't really see it. But you said, what do I think is the most realistic thing in Onigiri? Like, the most realistic thing in Onigiri is... No, I would not wear a burai. That'd be too much Dura loss. You would have literally no Dura at that point. Is there a mag better than Skyrending sword users can get? Well, you have the Skyrending, then you have Skyrending Fuse, and then Skyrending Tempest. After that, it goes to the universal, after that, it goes to the universal mags, like Horse mags, like Lightning Scorched, and like the Wind Horse mag, the Lightning Horse mag, I don't know their names, Fusion Bear, things like that. Yes, Onigiri should add jiggle physics. I should be able to jump, and my boobs should not be static. It should absolutely. Yeah, that would be too much Dura. Do you think we will be able to obtain weapons such as the Jingle Bell? Because I have the Jingle Bell. They might bring it back, or it might be an event exclusive. Because I know they're bringing in the exchange shop, there's a way to get the turkey leg. The turkey leg's going to be available. I don't think the Jingle Bell will come back. I'd be surprised if it did, because it was like a event-only item. So, I don't know. Ho-Oh does have jiggle physics. She does. But, you know, that's pay-to-win jiggle physics, and we don't want that. We don't want to be DOA 5. We want to be Onigiri, where the jiggle is free and the struggle is real. What would Onigiri realistically implement into the game for the Christmas? Oh, what would they realistically implement into the game for the Christmas update? They would realistically implement Lancelot, Gawain, like 3 different Christmas event dungeons that you run. Like, they're literally 3 versions of the same dungeon you run. And then they'd implement Sasaki Kojo. That's what they'd realistically implement. And then a bit beyond that would maybe be the Vanguard accessory Nyankoropan or some other kind of special Nyankoropan. Can you run a dungeon using only Tidal Wave? You can if I had the Dura for it. Do you think Onigiri in its current state is capable of pulling off a PvP update? I think they could. However, it wouldn't. I'm fully under the impression that PvP wouldn't work. How about mounts? I have none. I don't think there's any mounts coming, no. Mounts have been around for a couple updates. Like the past 4 updates, we've had mounts in them. Like there's a mount right now. Like Ifrit is available. But I don't think there's going to be any mounts present unless they have like a secondary Nyankoropan. I don't know what they're going to do for the Mega, so I'm not too sure. But I've never been a fan of PvP in Onigiri for the fact that it's more of like a PvE game. Like it's you versus everyone. It's all about support, and it's hard enough to work together as it is. But like Unless, of course, the moves just did like 1% of their damage. If that. Because we hit things for like a million a tick of Water Dragon. What's that going to do to someone? Like, moves like Exorcist Arrow that hit before the animation is even complete. Things like Fireball, instantaneous attacks would just destroy PvP. It wouldn't work. Like, I always go to Exorcist Arrow and Charge Shot because they have an 18-meter range and they can shoot you instantaneously before the skill. Like, as soon as it takes SP, you've been hit. Like, I don't think it would work. Like, it would take a whole rebalance patch. And honestly, before they put in something like that, I'd rather them fix the problems that exist within the game. As a 106 Twin Sword user, you want to have... you know, Emboost, Crossvolt, and 3 Dancing Water Mags. Get to Lacus Mortis, basically get some mags there. That's what you want to do at a 106. You want to get to the moon as quick as possible, and you want to farm yourself some Hunters and get some Dancing Waters. And just use, like, Dark Heaven, Emboost, and Crossvolt. Yeah, Bow would dominate, absolutely. Are they taking away the Gargoyle, Mia and Ifrit, Yonko yeah, they are. The Gargoyle, Ifrit, and Mia Nyankorapan will go away. Yeah, Lunch Step would be pretty good. Like things like Evade Warp and Blue Fang Blade, moves like that would be really good. What level does Moroku have to be for Dusk? I think 16. No, it's not 16. It's 17. It's either 17, 18, or 19. He has to be at Negotiation 5. At Negotiation 5, he'll sell Dusks. That's what I want to say. At Negotiation 5, I don't know what the level, but when he says Negotiation 5, I think it's level 19, Moroku will start selling you Dusk Mags. Because at 16, it's like Yoke, Amara, and Soko, or something like that. But yeah, that event's going away. But one thing I wanted to add is that the Parvis dungeon is not going away. It's just going to become a daily dungeon. I don't know what day yet, but whatever day it's going to be, pray to God it's not Thursday, or the weekend. I would love it if it's like a Tuesday thing or a Wednesday thing. That'd be nice. But Parvis is going to stay. Her dungeon's going to stay around, but it's going to change to another thing. Hey, Fallen Syndrome, how you doing? I'm loving these questions, though. They're great. Like, I'm glad I took a little question period. 26 people here. That's awesome, guys. We are at 1,700 subscribers, too, so that's another reason for the AMA coming soon, so that's going to be fun. Or was it Daddy? I mean, I'm a father of everyone who studies under me, right? Like, you know, I'm the Grand Master, the Granddaddy. What is with the title? So, the title is... The update's imminent. Like, today's, like, the 18th, and the update could be tonight at 4 a.m., the update could be tomorrow night at 4 a.m. It's one of the two. Around with the Satan update support? Around with the Satan. I mean, we already have Around with the Demon Legion. So. So, real quick, some things I want Onigiri to fix that's wrong with the game right now is, Yogg will maybe come back someday. Someday, or Yogg will come back, hopefully. But some things I want them to fix about the game is reward up dungeons have had their energy just inflated for no reason. Like, Odin reward up is like 75 instead of like 55. It's kind of bad. I know we hinted at it, but am I throwing a Christmas party? I should be. We'll talk about it more at the AMA because I haven't picked a date yet. Because Christmas is coming quick. It would either have to be, like, even if it's Friday, it's a bit late. Like, I'll ask more about it at the AMA, but I'm thinking I'd rather do the Christmas party like on the 27th or something like that. You know what I mean? Like on the 28th. I think the 28th is probably the safest day. Do you think Onigiri should implement unique parrying or counterattacks when an enemy attacks you, even though it's probably do shitty damage? Lancelot has that. It's kind of cool. But Twilight Princess, you want to add me as a friend. It's best if you add me because your comment's already gone by. I can't see it anymore. It's best if you just like add Randandestroyer. That'd be the best way. Yeah. Like a counter parry thing, it'd be cool in a way. Like how they have it now is that if you get a perfect block, your next attack comes out at max attack speed. Like that's what they do. Like it's even higher than max attack speed. It's like fucking 80 or something. I think it'd be cool. Like a parrying mechanic, it could be really cool. Like, oh, you're on a plane. Wow, you're watching me stream on a plane. That's some dedication. That's awesome. But what was I gonna say? Like parry wise, I mean we already have the perfect block. I think it'd be cool if they had a special effect for every class that you know, did a parry. Like maybe, I don't know, like a new animation. I don't think it's that worth it, but I think it'd be cool. Like I don't want to mess with the game too much, but I think like maybe if Spear perfect parried, their HP regeneration went up. Like HP regeneration is a hard thing to talk about because perfect parrying already gives you SP, so it's really good. I don't really think they'll do it, like to add stuff like that. I think they should add. The only way I could see it is if they replaced R1 with a parry mechanic. Like if there's a parry combo, a parry set combo card that gives you a certain thing. I think that would be awesome. If there was new combo set cards and one of them was like a parry thing, so it puts out a little field around you, something comes, you like block it and, you know, retaliate, that'd be really cool. Sort of like what Lancelot does. Can we sit down on console? We can, but we have to be playing with keyboard and mouse, and it's literally, that's unplayable. But when we play in keyboard and mouse mode, we have access to all the, you know, emotes and things like that. Nadir combo set cards? I don't think so. That's too much of a good weapon. The Garg one I could see, but the Nadir stuff, as cool as it would be, it would kind of defeat the purpose just to be able to put that on like an Oni dagger, you know? It wouldn't work. But I could see them doing like blaze, lightning, and fire. Like that'd be cool to put on weapons. Like I would put one, I'd put an ice one on my Abyss. I would do that. Yeah, the Lancelot sword does have the counter attack skill. You're absolutely right. Like it'd be something very similar to that. I wouldn't mind if like Spear just had like counter Sansa and just fucking laser. That'd be great. The Nadir set in the platinum, it wouldn't even be in the platinum. It'd be in the premium ticket section. Combo set card. It's like, I'm trying to get a Lunastasia. You got a combo set card. Fuck. I don't know. Like I could see that, maybe. But I'm loving these questions, so that's great. Great prelude to the AMA. What is your opinion? Oh, I love it. What's my opinion on net neutrality, Kappa? So, in my spare time, I watched a guy talk all about it. He went all in depth with net neutrality, and he went back and back and back. So, I'm not a U.S. citizen, so technically it does affect me, but it doesn't, like, exactly affect me, because we don't have Comcast, we don't have, you know, a lot of your internet providers. Like, I'm on Bell, like, it's a different, whole different set of beans. You know, it's like apples, oranges, then there's like maple leaf, you know? So the whole thing about net neutrality is that like I've seen pros and cons and cons and pros, and like I'd say it's Maple Syrup Day. But why is it Maple Syrup Day? What day is it today? It's like December or something. Net neutrality, though. I think that internet service providers should not be able to throttle someone's internet or in any way inhibit what you do on the internet. Like, all that net neutrality stuff, like, all it should really imply is that if you buy a service, you have full rights to use that service. Like, that's it. And what they're trying to go for is like a free market approach to it, where you're not forced to get, like, you can buy whatever internet you want, and it could, you know, open up more possibilities, you know, to, like, you buy what you want, you buy what you like, you pay for what you need. You don't, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's already like that, so it's weird. But if when the FCC bill passed, if it enables internet companies to throttle internet, like, you know, slow the fuck out of things and make you only go to the sites that they want you to do, so basically internet communism. No, I wouldn't want communism for the internet, because then the internet would starve. But like, oh shit, I dropped my controller. Like, I feel like the internet itself should just be treated like electricity. Like, you know, you pay for your electricity, like your house is set up for electricity, you pay for it, you pay for what you want, and once you pay for it, you have unlimited access to it. In Canada, we don't really have, like, I hear that in the States they have plans that it's like you only have so much data a month. Like, I know it's like that for mobile, but it's not like that for me. Like, I have unlimited internet the entire, like, year, you know, like it doesn't change. I just think that you should be able to buy whatever internet you want, and it does what you want, whatever speeds you want. If you pay for 50, they give you 50. If you pay for 100, you get 100. It's not you pay for 30 and get 20, you know? It should be you pay for what you get for, and that's it. Companies shouldn't be able to restrict or redirect your experience in using their product when you use it. So, you know, that's my opinion on it. Like, I think you should be able to buy whatever kind of internet you want, and whatever you're doing with it, you can do with it. Like, that's it. If you put everything this game has good and bad, why would someone play the game or quit? If you put everything the game has good and bad. So, I'm loving these questions, though. If you put everything the game is good and bad. The number one reason why you'd want to play this game is because it's either fun to you or it's not. If it's not fun, then you won't play it. You always put the cereal first, or else you're just retarded, okay? That's the answer to that. But the pros of why you'd play this game versus why you'd not play this game. 1, you play this game because it's fun. 2, you have friends that play it. 3, you know, it has to be fun. Number 1, it's a game. It must be fun in order for you to play it, period. If the game isn't fun, don't play it. Done. Great. I'm glad we settled that. Reasons why you not want to play it is because reasons you'd not want to play it is the game costs a lot of money. It's a high maintenance game. Like, if you really love it, then you're going to play a lot, and there's going to be events, and you want to get everything. It's going to be very time consuming. You won't play anything else while you have it. It's sort of like a mini girlfriend, you know, you don't do anything else but it. And that, you take that in any context you want, but, you know, your main focus is it. It's like a mini job, the game is. It can be stressful for some people. It can be, you know, a burden to others. But at the end of the day, you should only play a game because it's fun. If you're playing a game and it's not fun, it's either because you want to play with your friends, or you're sadistic, or you want to be cool. But honestly, I'd rather be fun than be cool. Like, I'd rather have fun than be cool. You know, that's my opinion on it. So that's my pros and cons. Like, it always comes down to that. It's like, man, Everyone in the world's playing Call of Duty. I hate Call of Duty. Should I play Call of Duty? No, you shouldn't. You should go for a walk. You know. I haven't gotten a single Water Dragon 7 out of the dungeon. I have not seen Water Dragon 7 either. I've seen Water Dragon 6. I might have. I could be a big fat liar. I might have a Water Dragon 7 card. I might. What's the most BDSM style outfit that I have? In this game, the closest thing to that is like the fishnet stockings. That's it. I don't have much that would really like match that, I guess. Like there's no whips. There's like thigh highs and that's it. If you just wore like thigh high outfit, that'd be the closest thing. Because BDSM is more of, you know, a trust thing where you do borderline painful things with a lot of control with your partner. That's BDSM. But basically just being in your underwear is BDSM. Like, you know, that's close we can get to that. I'm looking for Water Dragon 7 to see if I've gotten it yet. Yeah, so this game used to be fun to me until all my friends quit in the toxic community, especially Circuit. So Circuit hasn't been on in probably a long time. And if I say that, he'll come on because, you know, that's how it works. If I say it, he'll come. But if you don't, then he won't come. So, you know, it's like a dog mentality. You know, if you talk about him, he will come. But if you don't, then he just, you know, goes smokes pot and plays with Jennifer or something. I don't know. But what am I looking for? Water Dragon. So I have Wind. Do I not have a Water Dragon? I don't. Oh no, oh wait, it's in reverse alphabetical order. Yeah, I've gotten Water Dragon 6 from it and that's it. I've never gotten Water Dragon 7 from it. For the next 5 minutes, can you say A at the end of every sentence? I can try. I don't know. A. Big softy. I mean, my philosophy is like, if you don't want someone to be around, don't talk about them. Like, the more you talk about someone, the more they're around. Like, for every person, like, just for example, for every person who hates Trump, the more they talk about Trump and there's more Trump media, there's no such thing as bad publicity. So the more they talk about him, the more he's going to come. And it's just like this game where it's like, pretend you're playing Overwatch and you're playing as Ana and you're trying to kill your ally Roadhog. And Roadhog is now Trump, and it's now Trump Hog. And every time you shoot Trump, he just gets stronger because you're healing him, and it doesn't do anything. It's sort of like that thing. So the more you talk about Circuit, whatever, you know, the more you talk about him, the more you talk about anyone you don't like, you're just making them stronger. That's literally it. Trump Hog. Exactly. So, that's about it. I put one in their place. That's alright. So, a lot of rifters believe they're superior to everyone. I can only see the tail end of that comment, but you know, anyone's allowed to think what they want. You know, there are some. Here's an analogy, okay? We're gonna go with the pig again. The pig might think he is better than the bird because he is bigger than the bird, and the bird's just like, I can fly and shit on you. You know, like, you know, the mouse can think it's stronger than the cat. It can think it to its heart desire. It can pray that it's stronger than the cat. And it won't matter. It won't matter at all because the cat's still bigger. It's biologically stronger. Like, there's nothing you can do. You can think it as much as you want. It's not going to happen. So if someone thinks they're better than you, nothing matters until they prove it. And if they prove it and they're better than you, then guess what? You're better than you. Exactly. I can fly and shit on you. Exactly. Exactly. You know, but the thing is, the pig, what do pigs do? Pigs roll around in shit. So when the bird does it, it's like, whatever, I don't care. And that's what happens when you call it someone's bullshit. Pigs usually roll in bullshit anyway, so it doesn't matter. You know, and that's that mentality. It's like, oh, I'm better than you. It's like, why? Can you prove it? No. Then I'm going to shit on you. Well, you know. That's all you can do is shit on me, and that's what they'll say. And it's just like this war of attrition. So, lucky you. You know. This is kind of a lot of fun. You never run. You never run from me. Oh, I can never run from you. Oh. Do I mind adding Miku 1347? I could try. They said they were a god to me earlier. I was like, bro, you are human. You know, you can say whatever you want. I can say I'm a 7-foot tall, you know, basketball player, but in reality, I hate basketball and I'm like 6 foot. So, you know, it is what it is. You have a bow user. Great. So do we got any? This is really fun. I'm really enjoying this. Like, any more questions you guys want to ask for a bit? Like, we've been in this for about an hour now. I don't mind. Because the update is coming, like, hopefully. I'm going to get some water, though. You guys got me talking, eh? What are you going to do, eh? We're going to go down our toboggan, eh? And get some ice cream tomorrow, eh? So that's that A question. That's the best I can do. I don't normally talk with A unless it just comes out of, like, habit. Oh, no, I'm out of water. What am I going to do? We're going to die. Hey, Hyodo. Just getting me some Wawa. Et voila. Oh, that's pretty full. Delicious. Water. It's in you to live. I didn't see your question. No. Questions go by quick, so... You know, if I just don't see them, just, you know, copy and paste, post them back. What is the point of living? The point of living is to have fun, love life, do your best, and leave your beautiful scar in this earth. To leave an impact, whether it's physical or in the hearts of others, to inspire others, to inspire yourself, and to live life to the fullest and do what you want to do. You get one shot and do it. You know? You spend the first 15, 18 years considering what you want to do with life, you find it, you grab it by the balls, and you make it your own. And you make yourself the best damn one there ever was of it. And if not, well then you're the second best. You're the third best. But guess what? There's only one second best. And there's only one first best. Because that's the best. But you do what you want, you find it, you do it, you master it, you make it your own, and you make other people want it. The minute you make something else... the minute you make someone else want what you have, you win. You win. Unless it's like, you know, you have like all the oil in the world and no one else has any, and then they come and kill you and take it, or something like that. You know, democracy. But, you know, generally, you find some talent that you have and make someone want it, and then you'll live off it, you know. Find something you love and let it kill you. You know, that's basically it. There's always some Korean dude who's better than you at it. I mean, maybe. Ramen. Every day. I love noodles. Noodles are bae. Like, noodles are amazing. Chef Boyardee is okay occasionally, but you can't have it all the time. Noodles, you can have it all the time. I'll tell you right now, I put maple syrup in my noodles. It's really good. I put maple syrup in my noodles, and it is delicious. It adds like a nice sweetness to it, and the stickiness gets diluted into the water, and it's just really good. I actually put maple syrup on my hot dogs as well, and it gets all soaked up in the bun. Oh, c'est magnifique ça. Oh my god. You do. You sound very Canadian. Oh, thanks, Aurora. Yeah, 129. Like, I love maple syrup, man. Just never drink it from the bottle, because then that stuff starts to ferment and is bad. Like, it starts to decay. Don't do that. You're a part-timer now. Like a devil is a part-timer? You're working at the job from Elf? So, any more questiones before the night is done? Is there such a thing as an overall dominant weapon type? I do like syrup. And it's not syrup. If you say syrup, slap your mouth. If you say syrup, congratulations. Sword, there's like sword privilege where like Cybercept just makes everything easy for you to obtain. Like there's lots of titles for you, lots of social networks that just say, oh, your sword, here's Fujin Raijin weapons. Oh, your sword, here's 8 titles. Oh, your sword, here's Lunch Step. Or your sword, you know. Like Sword's got it pretty made worth of that stuff. And then next it's Bow, who has range and damage, and it's really cool. Bow can be really safe. Like, Bow can be very dominant. However, Bow players don't really invest much in HP and defense stuff, so they go down a bit quicker than the other types. Nah, I'm not even triggered, man. Like, I have a sword. It has triple lunge step on it. Is Wand dominant? Wand can be somewhat dominant. It's like right after... Because Wand has range and can be safe. It's just Wand users have like no HP investment at all. So they can't take a lot of hits. So like Wand and Bow are very glass cannon. Sword's like intermediate, and then Axe and I guess Axe and Sword and Odachi are all in the same camp. Spear can take more hits and Spear has pretty moderate damage. Okay, so Terrell asked, did I ever play indie games? If so, what have I heard of? What have I played or heard of? So, generally... Oh, okay. But generally, my opinion on indie games is I think every indie game is crap until proven wrong. That's my general view on indie gaming. Like, when I look at all these indie games and they try to be retro, and I know they're just people who want to make games, and they, you know, want to do their best and stuff. I do not have the paid gargoyle. Generally, I don't care much for indie games in general. Like, there are quite a few indie games that are really good. Like, you know, Minecraft was an indie game that got really good. I don't know many off the top of my tongue. I really don't. Like, I don't even know if a game's indie or not when I play it. Like, I just play it. Like, that's about it. I don't know much about indie games. I play more WW2 and Infinite World. I don't know what those games are. Like World War II? I don't know what they are. Yeah, PS4 is behind PC on updates. Probably like less than a dozen updates away. Something like that. Like, I think Cuphead's an indie game and it's really good. That's about most I know. Like, what is there like wait, what else was an indie game? I played one game that was really good. But what is an indie game? I played indie visual novels. I played fuck, what's that called? I played one the other day. Like, I played Mutiny. It's like a indie novel, indie visual novel. Played that the other day. Best indie games ever. I don't know anything about indie games. Have I played the game Getting Over It? I have not. I don't know I don't even know what that game is. Okay, so the best... Undertale is an indie game. Undertale's music is the bomb. Toby Fox, awesome producer for music. But I don't care so much for the gameplay of it. I love the music for Undertale, though. Cuphead's great. Meat Boy, I don't care about it. I hear Bastion's good. No Man's Sky flopped with shit. I don't know anything about Spelunky. I'm just looking at like video games or indie games throughout the years. I've never played Terraria. I've never played Don't Starve, but I know Suzaku likes it. Thomas Was Alone's kind of annoying. Nidhogg's kind of fun, but I don't care about it. Nidhogg. But I don't know much else about these indie games. The fuck is Owlboy? Yeah, I don't know much about indie games at all. Do I like Grand Theft Auto 5? I do not like Grand Theft Auto games. My God, or I'm poor. I am poor because I'm smelting up the other side bow. I farmed about maybe 60 million today. My other side bow is currently at 80. It's going pretty good. Only failed going to 30 because everything fails going to 30. It's doing pretty good for itself. But yeah, I am pretty poor. Hopefully I'll make more money later. I wish they add support Lucifer and support Mephi. I want support Mephi to be like a yandere girl. That'd be fun. And she's got like hair over her eye, but it's actually just like a scythe blade. I would dig it. I would dig it so much. I would dig it. Lucifer update's gonna be awesome. That partner's gonna be sick. Have I heard of the game called Journey or maybe Little Nightmares or Inside? I've heard of Journey. I don't like it. I haven't heard of the other games. I don't like games that are just like an interactive movie or just like... I don't like visual games. I don't like that. I can't give you my character. That won't happen. I missed the comment on top of Shiro's. If I could poop out any food... any moment, what would that food be? I'm going to go under the impression that you meant pop. If I could pop out any food at any moment, like if I could just create a food and eat it, it would be like honey garlic chicken wings. Yeah, it'd be honey garlic chicken wings whenever I want. That's what I would eat. Or yeah, honey garlic chicken wings any minute of the day. That's what I would have. Or literally just honey garlic sauce, and I could put that on anything. That's what I would want. Like the good stuff, not the bad stuff. What is considered high level now that the EXP dungeon's out? Like 129. Like 128, 129, 130. Because we have a 130, we have Ed for real. We have 129, there's me and Spider. Then 128, there's like Suzaku, Demon, Lord, Lyra, like Ikaros, Ryujin. There's so many people. So many people who are 128, Noel, lots of people. It's really hard to tell. Mayonnaise is only an instrument if you like put it on a table and like slap it around and make sloppy noises. That's about it. Siren's 128 too. But really what constitutes high level, like it's 130. 130 is literally a high level. Like 129, 130, and 128. Those are the high levels. 127 too. Basically 127 and up is a high level. That's what I'm going to say. 127 up, high level. 125, 126, they're intermediate. And then, you know, 124 to... like 124, 123 to 126 is intermediate levels. And... well, I'll prove you wrong right there. So, when I leveled to 129... it was only $100. Like, it's not that bad. Considering what else we spend in this game, 129 was very cheap. It's only $100. Like, that's it. It's like $130. Like, it's not even that bad. Do you think if... whoa, that your question's just gone. Your question's gone, man. What's the fastest way to level up a weapon to 40? It's for a title, quickest dungeon. The quickest way to get a spear to 40. Oh, that title? Just get the Dane's Elf Spear in Kishinden. Literally, for Kato Kiyomasa, that's the one you want. Just, it can be any spear. You have to have 4 of them at 40 or 7 of them at 40. Just go make Dane's Elves to 40. And just go farm like a spear that's really, really easy in like an easy-ass dungeon. And just smelt that one up. Like, don't worry about anything late game, just do it, like an early dungeon. Can I ask you a question? Which mode on Palace is best to get a Lunar Spirit Seal, and does it affect... Okay, so Lunar Spirit Seal is unaffected by the number of players in your party. I think the best way to get it is on normal, because if you can run normal in like 5 minutes and just run normal or less, like just go Palace, 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 because the drop rate is so low that it's not that important. Like, Hell is the best way for it, but if Hell takes you anything longer than like 8 minutes, don't do it. I say if you can do hard in like 5 minutes, and do hard, but do normal. Do whatever is fastest. That's the best way to get a Lunar Spirit Seal. Do you think if you know how to know, and knowing how to know, will knowing how to know better than knowing you already know? If you know what you know, then you already know what you didn't know. And since you know what you know what you don't know, therefore, whatever you know to learn what you don't know. Yeah. Damn, 30 people in the stream, guys. Yeah, knowledge mags did make weak people strong. Yep. Why are you shooting me? I'm gonna move. Mind blown. People who were lazy became strong because knowledge so easy? In a way. But, you know, what can you do about it? Go find something that needs to be killed by Holy, and they're like, shit. Like, knowledge is good though. Like, wisdom is better. Like, literally, knowledge is knowledge, and wisdom is, you know, like, Tempest. But there's a whole debate, you know. You can either hate on everyone that has knowledge. I find the people that hate more on people with knowledge are people without knowledge. Because why are you going to get mad at someone for having something? It's like, my friend has 4 knowledges. He has max skill force. I can do every dungeon in the game, bar like 2. Like, the only way you should be salty about someone who has knowledge is if you don't have knowledge. It's like, you have those cheap knowledge mags. And it's like, well, can you solo Palace? No. It's like, well, that's your fault. Why didn't you farm them? That's how I see that. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Will knowledge come back? Maybe. If Yogg ever comes back, then knowledge will come back. I currently don't know if it'll come back, because what we got was the reduction of the event already, so it's a really weird predicament to think about. I hope it does, but honestly, I don't know. Well, that's great then. Until they brag. Well, you know. Well, who are they gonna brag to? People without knowledge? Like, pancake, French toast every day. French toast every day. You had no time to farm it? So be it. Then just surpass them with Tempest. It might come yearly? Maybe. It might. We don't really know. We don't really have much of a yearly basis. This game's only been around for 2. Well, I don't think there's ever an allowed to use. I think if you have it, you can use it. That's period. It's it. If you have it, you can use it. If you don't have it, you can't use it. That's about it. Because if you have it, you can use it. That's my view on that. Why do you keep shooting me? Getting mad. May have the power. Exactly, like there's a different, like, you don't see people with Tempest walking around and be like, ha, I have Tempest and you don't, ha ha ha, like, look at me, I'm the coolest. Like, who does that? No one does that, and no one can do it because it's like, well, I have 3 Tempests. Like, yeah, or I had 3 Tempests a long time ago. There's so many people with 3 Tempests. Like, maybe it's like 3, 4. A lot of people have 2 Tempests, at least 1. Like, you don't see it. Like, only, like, irritable people and, like, braggy people will do it. Like, I don't know. You can only really, like, brag about stuff that are, like, you work for everything, so you can't really brag about things in Onigiri unless you put your ass off to get it. Like, if you have a guy walking around with, like, 4 Senryu mags, then, you know. On EU, people always brag about having a fuse. Well, shit. Just wait till they see Oni Palace. Do you think they should make it where you can get special effects on the arrows Bo use, like explosive, poison, electricity, or things like that? Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I would love a poison combo set. I mean, there's some Borderlands things there. Explosive, electricity, poison. Oh, Yogg is Yogg Sothoth. It's an event where the knowledge mags came from. I think, yeah, I think Bo should get it, but I think everyone should get it. I don't think there should ever be any more exclusive, like, things. Like, I don't think any class should get one thing and everyone else gets it. I think if someone gets something, everyone gets something. Like, I think it's cool, like, I don't like it when just Axe and Wand get, you know, Ahriman. Like, no one else farmed Ahriman. Like, we only farmed it for Tempest. And if they made a Dark Lightning weapon, like, who's gonna get that? Like, I mean, I would like a Lightning weapon, but, you know. Like, as a Dark weapon, no one really needs it. It's just a Lightning weapon at this point. And even then, the T-Net weapon's better, so, I don't know. Most people that knew what they were doing have knowledge, yeah. Why are you guys trying to hit me? Oh my god. Like, I don't like that the fusion and Raijin weapons were just sword. I get that they're replicas of the sword they have. But, like, is this tree just fucking floating? This is now the best tree in Onigiri. Is there a useless element? No? Like, every element has a use, but generally, like, holy and, like, poison only works on gold Darumas and the poison skeleton, or the golden skeleton. But other than that, like, not counting poison, holy is probably the least used element. Like, it's only good on, like, Satan. And, like, Mephi, maybe? Like, not many things are weak to holy, like, after Edo. It's really weird. But generally, no element's useless. My view is I don't brag about something that takes half-ass work, but won't go for anything that requires a bit more effort, like a fuse. That's like the person who sits on TV and be like, huh, I could have done that, then why didn't you do that? And it's like, I had to work. It's like, okay, so did they. But, you know, that's my view on that view. You know, obviously, everyone has their reasons, but I mean, I had to work at the same time, and I got 3 weapons, and 4 knowledge, and 3 masteries. You know. So, that's my view on that view. Like, whenever it says, I could have done that, it's like, well, why didn't you? Like, okay, but you won't put it, like, you like, It's the whole concept of walking the walk and talking the talk. You can't outrun me. My staff gives me super speed. So I like this though, like when we do the AMA, if you guys want to come back on Wednesday, we can do this in a lot more depth. Like I really enjoy this with you guys. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But our little timer up here, our elapsed time says about an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm going to give you guys 10 more minutes and then I'm going to quickly double check the Onigiri like Facebook page and Twitter and stuff and see what's up. But I'm going to give you guys 10 more minutes of my time. You know, like I don't want to sound arrogant when I say that, but I'm going to give you guys 10 more minutes. And then I'm going to have to use my energy and get off because it's almost 1 o'clock. So I need to get to bed in case an update comes in the morning. So I got to be up early for that. Do you think they should add underwater levels where you have to swim like Aquaman and then make a new underwater combat? No. That's like when Warframe added the arc wings or whatever the fuck they were called. I hated that. I hated that so much. No. Keep the combat the same. Like, no, I hate that. Like, I hate that. That's like vehicle levels in games. No. I hate that shit. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's bad enough that we have to have vanguards to do things. Don't do that. No. Well, yeah, I mean, when people brag, just outdo them and shut them up. Honestly, that's it. What are the ways one can contact Cyberset? Make a video, send it to them, talk to them on Facebook, you can tweet them, you can talk to them on Facebook, I said, or you can send a support ticket. I'm not triggered, it's just I don't like that. I don't know if this has already been asked, but is there going to be a Christmas thing for Xbox as well? That's a good question, Kapoa. Maybe. I don't know, because last year Xbox didn't get a Christmas event. They couldn't get it done. They just gave Xbox a bunch of items and the Santa outfit. I really don't know. They could do one, but they just got an update the other day. It's possible. It's complete within the realm of possibility. But until they say something, I don't know. Hey, Johnny. Hey, what's the fastest way to get 7 spears to 40 that drop rates are common? So someone asked that earlier. The fastest way to do that is, I think Kishinden, Dane's Elf. Oh yeah, like they might give you more Sen outfits. I don't know. Hopefully they do something. I hope they don't leave you guys out again. This doesn't make sense at all. What doesn't make sense? Do you think piano and violin sound beautiful together? Yeah. As long as they're both played beautiful, they'll sound beautiful together. If a vuvuzela is played beautifully, it'll sound beautiful next to anything else beautiful. You know, that's how beauty works. And beauty's in the eye of the beholder, so if I like the sound of the piano and the sound of the violin, unless they're somehow clashing, they're going to be harmoniously beautiful together. But generally, violin and piano sound really awesome together, yeah. But yeah, for the spears, just like farm a bunch of Dane's Elves. Like the stuff in Kishinden. Because it's like the easiest thing. You can farm it, you can farm cushions at the same time, and just identify all your like silvers and golds and do that. That's what I like to do. Because you don't want anything like really expensive. You want a volcanic story arc? Like I would like it if we like. I can see it right now, like Tanagashima's volcano, like let's say like the mountain in Tanagashima is actually a volcano, and new dungeons open up, like the little things in the back of Tanagashima, and there's a whole volcanic area inside with a bunch of fire enemies that are weak to ice and fire, and flame gargoyles are everywhere. Like that'd be fun. That'd be fun. A volcanic area would be awesome, and I could see it on Tanagashima. Be really cool. And the music that plays is like Hot Head Bop from like um, Donkey Kong Country, I would go in. I would go in. Can I play that right now? Like Hot Head Bop? I'm gonna play that for like 5 seconds. Hot Head Bop. That's like the best lava music ever. I would love that to pieces. Oh my god, please. Make a second sin. I'm going to finish off with a wrap up the update? Okay. Once this music gets to its chorus, I will. Oh man, don't watch that. That's a horrible video. Do I play Tekken? I played Tekken Tag Tournament 2 and that's about it. I like that game, it was fun. But I generally don't play Tekken games. I don't have Tekken 7. Okay, so to close, you want to wrap up with the update. So Gawain, Tristan, Lancelot, Dark Musashi in one unit together. That's what it's looking like. So Gawain and Tristan update. So Reverence and Supreme for wand, staff, axe, and bow. Christmas update. So Christmas exchange shop, Christmas dungeon, and then Sasaki Kojiro with Sasaki Kojiro dungeon and scrolls, all that stuff. And then there might be a special Nian or something else. They might throw a curveball at us, but that's generally the update. That's what we know. Everything else is a surprise. Did I play Spyro? I played a Spyro a little bit. I didn't have PS1 growing up. Only my cousins did. So if I ever played Spyro, it was sparingly at like a cousin's house or a friend's house or something. So I didn't own Spyro, but I did play some Spyro games. Same update as EU got for Christmas event. What did you guys get, Channy? If you don't mind telling us, if you're from EU, what'd you get? What'd you get? I would also love a dungeon that would push your characters to their limit based on your mags and weapons, powers, and abilities. So basically a challenge. Oh, like... I mean, Oni mode's kind of like that, but you want one that's set, like you walk in and it scans what you have and it levels the dungeon based on that. It's sort of like Oni mode, but I guess like... It's like, oh... It's kind of like Oni mode, like... What I want, basically what you want is what I want, and what I want is like, if you ever played Borderlands 2, or I guess there is no other Borderlands 2, like there was a pre-sequel, but in Borderlands 2, they had Badass mode, and in Badass mode was like a new game plus, where basically the whole game was scaled to like, a different, like the next highest level. Like everything was the next, like everything was like max level. Like what I want is just 125 mode, and it goes on every single dungeon in the game as like a 6th difficulty or a 5th difficulty. And 125 mode is just like you go into the dungeon and everything's like 125, and like it's like everything's like like just super strong. And every dungeon you can go back and relive things, and bosses are stronger, and like maybe there's like Oni medals. I don't know. I don't want it to be restricted or anything, but you know, make it worth our while. Like you go in there and there's like a double drop rate all the time. Every material drop rate half? Like, I mean doubled. That's what I'd like. But you said Saki Kojiro and the Turkey Leg Exchange? That's awesome. If we get that, that'd be amazing. If we get that plus Tristan, that's going to be great. That's going to be great. I want a dungeon that detects your strength. I mean, it would have to go by level. You want a challenge, create a negative weapon and run new with the weapon and one staff? I mean, I don't want a challenge that I don't have, like, I don't want to go, like, here's a little, proverb I just made up to describe how I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to make a marathon harder by shooting myself in the foot. You know what I mean? Like... That's not... I want the course to be harder. I don't want myself to be, like, in a wheelchair, you know? Like, I don't want to have to shoot myself in the foot to make this harder. You know, like I don't want to have to blindfold myself to make this harder. You know. I think what everyone just wants is the game to be hard but not impossible. If you can achieve that balance, like make sure there's an easy mode, an intermediate mode, and then hard but not impossible, you've done it. But if the game's impossible, you've fucked up. It's a very, very fine line when it comes to gamers. Like the difficulty needs to be hard but fair. Like it literally does. Like I'm not talking like one shot him, one shot you. That's a shooter. I don't want to play a game like that in Onigiri. But that's sort of the mindset I would like to look forward to. Alright, so we're at an hour and a half. I have to, like I said, I got to go do my restore and my energy, so I need to get on with that. But you guys have been a great audience. I'm really surprised so many people came out to this. You know, hopefully there's an update in the morning so we can continue our fun talking. About the location, how do you spell it? It's Kishinden. Like, literally in Onigashima, it's where you fight Chief Daruma. Just go there, Johnny. Like, you know where you fight Chief Daruma for the first time? It's like the first dungeon you do? Just farm the spear that drops there and just make a bunch of those. In your opinion, which one has the best water skills, spear or bow? Spear, because spear has 3 water skills. Spear has Water Dragon, Tidal Wave Sublime, and Water Dragon Sublime. Bow has Aqua Needle and Water Cannon and Water Cannon's ass. So therefore, 3-to-1, Spear wins. Bow has Aqua Needle and Water on their mag, so it kind of tips the scale back in their favor. But anyone can farm Fusion Bear and have Rain Element of their own. But when it comes to Rain skills, Spear's better. Spear actually has 4 Rain skills. It has Tidal Wave, Water Dragon Sublime, and Tidal Wave Sublime. So 4 Rain skills on Spear, to Bow only having Aqua Needle and Water Cannon. Water Cannon is not even that good. Easy for you can mean hell for us. It's true. It's true. She won't. She won't, because we've had this talk. And she says, like, no. Spear can't get anything else. You guys already have so much stuff, and Spear has ass sublimes. No. That's why I want a dungeon that... Okay, yeah. Why are you all hitting me? Yeah, like we should be getting the Christmas update soon, Necrotic. You came like an hour late. Here you go, guys. More SP so you can hit me. Because we love you? Oh my god. I don't want this abusive relationship. Oh, Stormy Tears friended me. Oh. ACCEPT. I've been working, bro. That's alright, man. So, okay, guys. Thanks for coming out. I gotta go do my stuff. So, you've been a great audience, like I've said. I'll see you guys tomorrow if there's an update. Might do another video if not. And like I said, be on the lookout for that AMA on Wednesday. Assuming everything goes well and I just don't end up going like randomly Christmas shopping, but I probably will. You never know. So, that said, I'm going to get on out of here and I'll see you guys later. Have a great, great night. Bye.